Hi everyone, Sailor Moon and Sailor Neptune here, and today we're going to talk about, you know, why we're going to talk about why some folks say that Sailor Moon was ahead. We're going to talk about why the Unstraight and Sailor Moon were cleaned, or skimmed, or cut. Now, first off, Sailor Moon need be not the first drawing show or drawing film to have folks who are unstraight. I can't tell you the first one that did it, Now, a lot of folks always come up with the grounds to why did Deke and CLOVERWAY, have to shift, unstraight folks. Why couldn't they just be unstraight? They weren't doing anything wrong. Well, first off, you would say, yes, they were not doing anything wrong, but at the time, the mindset, the stand, was that if a drawing show, or a drawing film, or any kind of show, film, or play that was being done for children, you could not have selves that were unstraight. Some folks thought that that was wrong. And why they thought it was wrong, I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. But Deke and later on CLOVERWAY did not want to be in a bind with these folks. Because I know some folks might think, oh, well, they just might tell their children not to watch it and that would be the end of it. Yes, if Deke or CLOVERWAY was lucky. If not, these folks could choose to take it up with the folk work. Get a hold of, UPN or WB or USA or Cartoon or YTV and say that they didn't and tell them that they thought that them broadcasting a show that had unstraight cells in it was wrong, and make such a big deal out of it, to the grounds to where UPN and WB and YTV and USA and Cartoon would say, well, we can't do it anymore because folks are getting irked or angry over this. So that's why Deke had to make Zoisite a woman. And how did they do it? By having a show player by the name of Kirsten Bishop do the speaking for Zoisite. Now, if you think that it was done, then you would be sadly mistaken. CLOVERWAY had to do it too. You had Amara Michelle, Sailor Uranus, and Sailor Neptune, who's with me right now, and she'll go on and talk about what they did. You're right, Sailor Moon. CLOVERWAY had to deal with us. So CLOVERWAY came up with the grounds that we were near kin. And that's why we were, had this, this near kinship of each other. I know a lot of folks are going to say, oh, well, are going to scape that and say that that was not a good thing. Everyone could still see that we were lovers or mates or whatever, and thought that being near kin somehow, some way, wouldn't take that away. But whatever, we became near kin, and that was CLOVERWAY's take on why we were always near to each other, around each other. Well, Fisheye was some folks say that Fisheye was a over-clothing man who was also unstraight. Well, Fisheye, or Fish's Eye, however you want to call him or her, had to become a her. How did they do it? Had a woman do the speaking for him, to make him a her. Now, after that, a lot of folks have a belief that Sailor Star's never gotten its true English work because of everything unstraight. The truth is that CLOVERWAY did not get the deal nude. The deal ended in 2003 YL, and Cloverway didn't get a new deal. So that's why Sailor Stars didn't get any English work until Viz. But yeah, we don't know how Cloverway or whoever would have gotten the rights to Sailor Stars back in the day, how they would have handled the Sailor Starlights, who are free men, but when they shapeshift, they become women. It would be hard for how they would do it. Now, some businesses came up with the grounds of making look-alike twins when they would shapeshift. Now, that may have worked, but so the truth is, Cloverway would have not known how to handle the Sailor Starlights. And the grounds of why Sailor Stars never got no English work because they lost the rights to it. That's the grounds of it. So, yeah, you're right, Sailor Neptune. I mean, at the end of the day, nowadays, the mindset, the stand of the Unstraight is it's not a big deal anymore. A lot of folks are more open-minded, more trusting, and more understanding of folks and them choosing to be straight or unstraight. And, you know, nowadays, someone being unstraight in a show, film, or play that is being done for children is not a big deal anymore. But it doesn't mean to say that there still aren't folks out there who still are against it, because there are some. Now, some folks might say, oh, why did Viz never have to shift anything out? Because by the time Viz got the rights to work with it, all the things that Deacon Cloverway had to skim out and clean and shift wasn't a big deal anymore. So anyway, if you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film that we made yesterday over here. I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Sea World Michelle, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.